Thank you guys so much. Oh my God. I'm going to be your host for the next half. Alright, and don't worry, you will see Dean again. He'll be selling loose cigarettes outside of the bar. My name is Raj Patel. That's my full name. It's not a joke. That's my parents named me Raj Patel. And you can just say Raj Patel, right? You don't have to add a little spice to the name. You know, it's a very easy name. I don't expect you to be able to pronounce my name the way I can pronounce it, right? I don't expect to see you after the show and you're like, oh, it's nice to meet you, Raj Patel! You don't have to do all that, okay? Please. I hate when other people expect you to be able to pronounce shit the way they can pronounce it. It's just fucking annoying. Am I right? Listen, I went to a Mexican restaurant the other day, and I walk up to the counter, I'm like, hi, can I get one carne asada burrito, please? And then the lady behind the counter goes, do you mean the carne asada? No, I mean go back to your country. It's not take my money. Give me my food. Please. What's funny though, you can't pronounce everything too correctly. It just comes off weird, right? I'm in a geopolitics class and we're talking about what's going on in Israel and Palestine right now. I can't just get up in the middle of class and be like, actually, professor, it's pronounced Hamas! It's just weird. It's a weird message. Man, speaking about Hamas, there's a lot of tragedy going on in the world right now. It's sad. I think it's grateful. We should be grateful that we're here tonight, enjoying laughs, all right? And we don't have to worry about our friends getting killed, okay? It's kind of sad what's going on out there. And honestly, me personally, I think it's awful on both sides. There should be no bloodshed. You shouldn't have to take stances on people dying, you know? And I'm neutral in this stance, okay? I know it's hard to believe that I'm neutral because I kind of look like I run Hamas's TikTok account. I am. I don't want to indirectly support either group, so I decided to close my bank account and stop using Uber. I did that joke in Gaza last week. I killed. Jokes. It's all jokes, guys. But I am an ally. I'm a good guy. I know it's hard to believe with the bummer. In the face. But I am a good guy. Okay, I've been an ally since day one. Here's a story that explains how much of a good person I am. There was this one time in middle school where I was having a sleepover with my friend. And we go to his house and it's up, we're having a good time. And then we go to bed. And then like at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., this guy, he shakes me awake. He says, Raj, wake up. Raj, wake up. What's up, man? He's like, you're going to have to go home. This is kind of gay. Exactly. Yeah, like, literally, no. It's ridiculous. It's like what? You're so insecure with your sexuality, you can't spend the same night in the same room with another dude. And here's the deal: there's no point arguing with closed-minded people. So I just put my thong on. I roller skated home. Yeah, he's a bad boy actually. You know, I'm graduating in a month, guys. Countdown to unemployment has started. That's right, man. In about 1 month, I'm going to go from being a student to an alcoholic who can spell. And it's sad that I'm going to have to get out into the workforce, no longer a student. And the thing is, like, I'm not scared of working. I'm not lazy. Okay, listen, I'm 21 years old. I've worked 22 jobs in my life. That's right. I cut my own umbilical cord. I've been working, yeah. These last couple months alone, I've worked at Home Depot, I worked in a warehouse, and I worked at Subway. Yeah. Which is the holy trifecta of brown guy jobs. Yeah? When I was done working there, they gave me a golden date. The warehouse job was fun. I liked it. I actually slept with one of my coworkers there. So it was fun, yeah. But I don't really tell a lot of people because, well, she was a warehouse aide. Which means she's a Springfield 7. Which means in the real world, I fucked a 40-year-old guy with wide hips. Subway was an interesting job. I worked on and off at Subway for 7 years. And yeah, no, that's the reaction it should get. It's tough. I pretty much grew up behind the counter of a Subway. I became a man there. I actually lost my virginity there. Yeah. Here's to Jared. Still counts, I think.
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah. You know, right? You know, Subway, it's an interesting place to work at for so long because it's not good energy. It'll really fuck you up, man. Subway's a place you go to celebrate losing custody of your kids. It's a tough place to go. And it was especially rough because my mom and my dad were my bosses. It's a family-run business. That's how Indian I am. We own the Subway. And it was just, it was tough because, you know, we'd be working the line and there's a lunch rush and the line is going through the door and my parents would just be yelling at each other. They'd be having fights in the middle of the lunch rush. And the customers wouldn't do anything. The customers, no one would call CPS, no one called the cops. And I can't believe it. Because everyone in this country knows one thing. If the immigrants making your food are shouting at each other in their foreign language, that's about to be the best meal of your fucking life. You do not want to interrupt that process. Okay? That chicken is marinated in arranged marriage. That's why. That's why. You need a little trauma though to make food taste good, right? You can all agree on that. Right? You agree a little too easy, a little too fast, but that's fine. Yeah, you do. I mean, that's why Chinese food is so fucking good in this country. You ever been to a Chinese restaurant? There are no smiles at a Chinese restaurant. No one smiles. The only smiles at a Chinese restaurant are on the takeout bags. You know, I'm getting older and reflecting on my past relationships because that's what you do when you're 21. You think about what's my type, man. What's my type? What do I like? And listen, I've dated all sorts of girls. I've dated every religion, every ethnicity. I've dated all across the color spectrum. And I've dated on the actual spectrum. That's right. I fucked an autistic girl. That's right. Our relationship wasn't as difficult as you think because whenever we'd get in an argument or I'd piss her off and she's getting mad at me, I'd just hand her an iPad with Fruit Ninja on it. You guys should try tonight. You know, one thing I've learned is, for me personally, I really appreciate white women. Relax. I don't love them. Relax. I appreciate them because they're the only group of women that can fetishize my life. Okay? I go on a date with a white girl. She's like, "So what do you do?" You know, I'm a mentally ill, aspiring comic. I don't really have any job prospects. But one day maybe I could be famous. Oh my god! You must be like a little Bollywood star or something. I think so. So where do you live? You know, I don't really have any permanent housing right now. I'm living in my friend's living room. I live because they owe some money. My landlord's right there.
You're late.
No, I live in my friend's living room. I don't have a lot of money right now. Oh my god! You're like a little refugee. Here, come with me. You can seek asylum in this pussy. Come with me. No, I love all sorts of women, guys. You know, this was a very rough year for me. I went through a breakup. I know, it's tough. It's tough. You know, it was tough because we were each other's first, you know? I was the first guy she ever slept with, and she was the first girl I've ever been with that knew her father. It was tough. You know, when you go through When you go through a breakup, you go through stages of grief because you're losing someone important. You know, I went through depression. I went through anger. I went through masturbating. You guys know what, right? The crying and masturbating stage. That was a rough stage. I was dehydrated for a month. But you know, no, I'm better now. I'm better now, and I've been going out on dates, and I'm hitting on women. And the problem is, though, I just don't have the same. I don't have the same riz that I used to. I know it's tough, and I think it's because my brain is still in boyfriend mode. You guys know what that, right? My brain still sees these bitches as people. It's true. I see these people. These girls as people, as real human beings. It's really hard to hit on them when you know they have like dreams and aspirations. It's tough. You know, before this relationship, I'd go to a bar and I'd see a really hot girl, and my dumb brain would be like, "Oh, look at her. She's so hot. I just want to come on her face." But now when I go to a bar and I see an attractive woman, I go, "Hey, wow, she's very pretty. I'd like to get to know her. I'd like to talk to her. And then I'd like to come on her face." Alright, I think I pissed the crowd off enough. Listen, guys, we had a very diverse lineup in the first half. I think it's time we just get a white guy on this stage. Listen, this white guy isn't any other white guy, okay? This guy isn't any other white guy. He's a good friend of mine. He's the president. Wow, white guy just really fucking this. No, listen. This guy is the president of the improv club at Westfield State, and he's a criminal justice major. So he's got both ends of the white spectrum covered. He's very funny, but more importantly, he's a very good person. I like him a lot. Guys, give it up for Jack Brannigan.